Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the most easiest topic on statistics, okay? And that's our mode. So we'll be trying to find the mode of three types of data: individual, discrete, and continuous. And it's the most easiest topic in statistics, okay? So first, let's start with an individual data. So let's say we have our data, which looks something like this. So let's say we have 2, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 2, 3, 10, 13, 4, 9, 4, 8. So when you look at this data, the most repeating item in our data is our 4, okay? So there is 4 here, there is 4 there, there is 4 there, and there is 4 there. And the 4 repeats 4 times, right? There is 5 as well, but it just repeats 2 times, okay? So the item which is most repeating is our 4, right? And that's it. That's our mode, okay? So our mode is equal to 4. The most repeating item of our data set is our mode. And that's it, done. That's how you find the mode of individual data, okay? Now, let's look at discrete data. So here we have our discrete data, right? And in our discrete data, this frequency, the f, tells us how many times a particular item in our data repeats, right? So there are 4 5s, there are 5 8s, and there are 8 10s, there are 10 12s, there are 2 14s, and 2 16s. So from the frequency, we know that 12 is the most repeating item in our data set, okay? There are 10 12s, right? That's the most repeating item. And therefore, our mode of this data set is equal to 12, okay? It's the most repeating data. And that's it. And that's our mode of discrete data. So you look at the frequency, right? And the item which has the maximum frequency is your mode. And that's it. That's how you find the mode in a discrete data, okay? Now, finally, let's look at a continuous data, okay? So here we have our continuous data. So in our continuous data, it's not that easy as in our individual and discrete data, okay? Because our maximum frequency is 8, right? So the mode should be this data, right? Which is 30 to 35. But the problem is it's a class. It's not a particular number, right? So we do know that the modal class is equal to 30 to 35, right? But how do we find the actual mode, the number, right? To find the mode, you have actually a particular formula, okay? And that formula is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 times H, okay? And that's our formula. So we have mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 times H, okay? Now, what are these terms, right? So this L is the lower limit of our modal class, okay? So our modal class is 30 to 35. Our lower limit is 30, okay? And then here we have our F1, F0, and F2, right? So let's write that down serially. So we have F0, and then we have F1, and then we have F2, right? So this F1, okay, is the frequency of our modal class, okay, which is our 30 to 35, right? So this is our modal class, 30 to 35. So our F1 is this particular frequency, okay? So the frequency of our modal class, which is 8. Our F0 is the frequency of the class just above the modal class, which is 5. And then our F2 is the frequency of the class just below the modal class, okay, which is 6, okay? So we have our F0, F1, and F2 as well. And then we have this H over here, right? Sometimes people also write this as I, okay? So this H is the gap of our class interval, okay? Or the width of our class. So the gap in our class interval is 30 to 35 is 5, right? So our H is 5, okay? So after you write all these values, right? After you know these values, you can easily find the mode by using this formula, okay? So let's do that. So we have our mode is equal to, we have L plus F1 minus F0 divided by f2 f1 minus f0 minus f2 times h equals to, we have our L as 30 plus our f1 is 8 minus our f0 is 5 divided by, we have 2 times our f1 is again 8 minus our f0 is 5 minus our f2 is 6 times our h is 5. So this is going to give us, we have our 30 over here, plus we have 8 minus 5 is 3 divided by 2 times 8 is 16 minus 5 minus 6 is minus 11, right? Times we have our 5 over here. This is going to be equal to, we have 30 plus 3 divided by 16 minus 11 is 5 times we have 5 over here as well. So we can cut this 5 and that 5 and we get 30 plus 3, which is 33. And then that's our mode. So that's how you find the mode of a continuous data. So in our individual data, you didn't have to do anything, right? You just look at the data and see which one is repeating the most, and that's your mode. In your discrete data, you look at the maximum frequency, and the data having the maximum frequency is your mode. And in the continuous data, you can't find the mode because the data is in classes, right? And so you find the modal class first, and then you find the mode by using this formula. So if you just remember this formula, then you can easily find the mode of continuous data, okay? So you just need to know what these terms mean, okay? So this L means the lower limit, F0, F1, and F2 are the frequencies of the modal class, and then the class just above the modal class, and the class just below the modal class, and our H is the width of our class, or the gap of our class. And if you put those values in your formula, then you can easily find the mode. And that's it. So if you enjoyed our video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for future maths videos. Thank you.